Muri Zimbabwe, vakomana vachiita zvavari kuita vachizama kucontrola narrative, vachizama kuva ivo vari in control of the narrative. Kureva kuti mazimbabwenzi ari kufungei, mazimbabwenzi ari kutaura nezvechii, mazimbabwenzi ari kudiscassa kudhibheta chii. Zviri kunzi nemukomana Jealous Mawarire. He has issued a statement just a few hours ago achitaura iye pamusoro paprofessor Jonathan Moyo. He is accusing Professor Jonathan Moyo of running fake Twitter accounts. The babajukwa style, and it Inzwai. And normally it's small things that give out hidden connections. There is a pattern that is being promoted by Professor Jonathan Moyo and a host of ghost accounts run by Baba Jukwa. Is the notion that Constitutional Amendment Bill 3 is a done deal. Therefore, it is now time to talk about Constitutional Amendment 3. Constitutional Amendment 3, not Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3. And the coordinated push has shown that Professor Jonathan Moyo is at the center of these ghost accounts. Most of them were opened in October 2025 and are verified. I have identified 16 such ghost accounts. They retweet each other, hunt in packs like wild dogs, and are first to comment on anything posted by specific targeted accounts against CAB 3. Pa X or formerly Twitter. So, Jealous Mawarire arikuti iye Professor Jonathan Moyo, he thinks Professor Jonathan Moyo is behind around 16 of my ghost accounts that Mukomana have identified. So, all these accounts, they are verified, which means these accounts are actually paying some money every month to X, kuna Elon Musk. So, once you start to understand the depth of that, to say, yo, urufunga pane munhu, arikurana 16 accounts, achibhadhara mamari, $7, machi, every month, then you start seeing that it's not an ordinary person who can do that. It can only be done by, an institution with real interest in this, a government or something, or a big politician with a big, deep pockets. So, zvirikutaurwa najealous panapa zvinoenderana kuti kana kuchinzi zveshuwa zviri kuitika, it will make sense kuti Jonathan Moyo is doing this. But Zimbabwe, mazimbabwens mazhinji, they take things lightly. They take kuti haura zvataurwa naJonathan Moyo paX zvine basa rechi, but no politics dzacho, no narration yacho. If they win in that sense, if they win from that angle, they probably mostly have won from any other angle. That's where the discussion was happening. So, and the same ghost accounts use the same AI-generated images. And whenever I do interviews criticizing CAB 3, they predictably create attack images of chameleons, try to link me to the VP's wife, or trying to expose my location to state goons who have been hunting me since December 2025. So, apa Jealous arikutibudisira kuti iye arikufunga kuti arikutsvagwa nema-state goons, as he says, since December 2025. Zvinatipatwa nemamanzi right now, mukomana, according to him, arikutsvagwa. Handiti? Muri Zimbabwe, ndo Zimbabwe yatodare kwete. The attacks are not restricted just to cyberspace. These ghost accounts are linked to teams on the ground physically hunting for people perceived to be anti-term extension. So, tinonzwa mazimbabwens akawanda right now arikubudikira achicomplaina kuti no, the people who are talking against Amendment Bill number 3 are being targeted, physical violence on them, which is too bad, very bad. We don't want that one piece. And in my case, they have resorted to physically stalking me, following up on cars when I travel, and sometimes I have resorted to calling out friends, disembarking from a trailed vehicle and disappearing into public places before stealthily getting on to getaway cars. The streets in Harare, where my house is, has been under surveillance for more than 3 months now. My neighbors are now aware of the ZANU-PF thugs doing the surveillance. We also have captured CCTV images of such suspicious persons and vehicles and have given my lawyer video footages for safekeeping. Zimbabwe. It seems like a high-stakes game to play in the political arena in Zimbabwe. According to Mkomana arikutaura kuti iye ma-street ku-street make, street pane den wake, they've been under surveillance. According to him, it's state guys. So the fight against me hasn't just been limited to the physical efforts to eliminate me. They have now robbed in compromised individuals to raise frivolous court cases against me. Very soon I will expose these individuals and how they are linked to the system. So mukomana atotara neevidence. Jealous Mawarire mukomana anyanya kuuya achitaura mazita evanhu maevidence pachichichi anozvifarira so handechipedzisa. Hans, but back to the cab 3 issue and ghost accounts I started with. It is not worth for anyone, Professor Jonathan Moyo included, to claim that cab 3 is a done deal when the parliamentary process to debate the bill hasn't even started. It is quite suspicious as well for anyone to brazenly declare that cab 3 is a done deal when the same bill is being challenged in court. What does that say about the impartiality of the court process, especially when the bill is coming from the executive? Chamisa wanguru wachema nazvo izvi kunzanzi macourts are captured. Macourt haasi kupa vanhu justice, ari kungoita zvinhu. Zimbabwe, sometimes more complain, but at some point it's like, wait, chatimbomira mbijana. How possible is one man or one family able to, infiltrate every part of the state? Do you mean all these guys, even if they are given money, even if they are given cars or favors or whatever, being appointed in this position, do you mean they don't have brains of their own? Avafungere vanhu kunzi anenge ari jaji wemakati, ari mujaji kana kuti waita mukuru wemasoja, wazoitwa army commander kwakati kana kuti wazoita mukuru wemapurisa or whatever. Do you think these guys havana brain dzavo dzekuzvishandisira, that they will be influenced even on any small decision? How many people can Mnangagwa have in his own mind? How many enemies can President Mnangagwa have in his own mind? And vangani vekuti he is able to follow them every small and bigger step all the way, all the time. So who are these guys then? Vanenge vachiuya imimi vachiharasa vanhu vachisendera vanhu ukanzi kwakati kwarohwa vanhu kwakati kwabata vanhu kwakati kwasvika zvakati, because even Mnangagwa cannot be managing all of that chaos. So who are these people? Dopanouya analysts achikudza kuti no, the guys who actually do these things are people who have interests, business interests, got government tenders, some ZANU-PF thugs and goons. But the problem is that they are not making sure these goons are taken care of. These goons are put into jail or face justice, face the law. So it ends up being a system protected by these kind of people. It's not really too bad. And when Professor Jonathan Moyo and his choir of ghost accounts declare that cab 3 is a done deal, aren't they inadvertently communicating that it is so because they have captured the courts? This is frightening, especially when one considers how the same Professor Jonathan Moyo, conniving with the Minister of Justice, wanted to push through a contrived constitutional court application challenging the same bill. There is something I learned about Professor Jonathan Moyo and his Babajukwa side chick over time. Once they have proximity with power, they become reckless, arrogant, and brazen, even when pushing frivolous arguments. They did that when they were close to President Mugabe, pushed through dangerous narratives like one center of power, something that completely alienated President Mugabe from his liberation war comrades and the army, resulting in his ouster in November 2017. So, mune Zimbabwe, mukomana ari kutaura kuti pane kamwe ka recklessness kanopinda muna Jonathan Moyo the moment he is close to power. And pakanga ari shamwari yaMugabe, Jonathan Moyo wakawisa some of the craziest policies. Paripo pakatombonzi dzekune dzimwe nyika dzicharidzwe muZimbabwe. Some crazy stuff. And then zvikunzi ichocho chiattitude ichocho ndochakatoita kuti Mugabe awanikwa achikonana nemamwe macomrade ake, zvinova zvakatozomubvisisa pachinzvimbo muna 2017. Zvikunzi the same thing is happening right now. Right now, Jonathan Moyo again is back to being close to power, close to Mnangagwa. He's accused allegedly that he was involved in writing the amendment bill number 3. Nana Ziyambi, Minister of Justice. So now that he is close to power again, that recklessness, yadzoka. which will make Mnangagwa be hated by, again, the military and his fellow comrades. Because now he's all about himself, full of himself. I'm the president for life. I'm the greatest, the best. Look, ndavaka road. Look, ndazoita sinda zokumbira China iti vakire parliament. Now isusu atinakana parliament yedu. And it is ndo ka character ka Jonathan Moyo. And Mnangagwa wabatwa in that same vibe. And right now wakurasa ma comrade. So, and the same characters have gravelled their way into the circles of President Mnangagwa, and they have chosen to embark on rabid character assassination of VP Chiwenga, pushing a toxic term extension narrative to the president. The script is the same with these characters. It is always about getting closer to power, whisper long-term incumbents to power, drunk office holders. Hansi, whisper long-term incumbents to power drunk office holders, then draw huge budgets to push through their devilish agenda. Apa mkomana apa meno va mwazimbabwe mochichi ari kumeka sense ngauri asi kumeka sense. Hanzi apana basa ravana baba jukwana na Jonathan Moyo kuudzira uyo ari in power, who is drunk already by the power that he have, who is the president, right? Vamuudza kuti wangu unogona kugara pachigaro ichi chinokusingaperi. Vana vako vanogona kuti uya vachigara chigaro ichi anditi uya obva anyengerekane mashoko aya and then obva adi aita act upon them akomana kuti wisa mamillions tise chinhu ichi paground. Hanzi, for every right thinking Zimbabwean, the brazen declaration by Jonathan Moyo and his gang that Cape 3 is a done deal is a dangerous narrative that speaks of the capture of our courts where the bill is being challenged. It also denigrates the parliamentary process through which the bill has to go. This can't be right. Achibva apedza mukomana. So muri Zimbabwe muri kuzvinzwira imimi kuti zvinhu zvakamira sei muZimbabwe, kuti zvizvi zviri kuitika, kuti vana Julius Mawarire vari kuti vari kutsvagwa, vana Jonathan Moyo they are pushing some crazy agendas, because isusu muri Zimbabwe tiripo pana pakusvitsira news sezvadziri. So tine maanalysts isusu ari kutiudza kuti uri kuona manje zviri kuitika right now ka zvakangofanana nezvaitika muna 2017. Ndobva tabvunza tikati muri kutaura kuti chii pachirudzii zvikanziwe. Chiri kuitika right now ka ndechekuti pane team riri very loud, and the problem ndeyekuti this team riri very loud ka rinozviziva kuti now they have chosen a side. Tikati aiwa mirai muri kutaura kuti chii kanzi inzwa kanzi pane team rakachoose a side, and once you choose a side in Zimbabwean politics, you have chosen a side. If your side, the one that you chose, fails, nobody who will care kuti iwewe you were under pressure kana kuti wanga uri Chris Mtsvangwa iwo, the spokesperson of the party, the spokesperson who will talk pfungwa dzataurwa na president. And it was Inzwai munzwe muri Zimbabwe zvachitaurwa nemaanalyst. Hanzi chinoitika ndechekuti kana uri Chris Mtsvangwa uri chinzvimbo chakafanana chaChris Mtsvangwa, you never say no to an order that you are given by the president, because the moment you say no, the president will remove you from your job right there. Basa riri kuisa chikafu patable pako rinotogwa right there. So you will say whatever it is, but the problem ndokuti once you start saying whatever the president is asking you to do, to say, the other faction, in this case Kwachiwenga, vachikunzwa oshita a mouthpiece speaking on behalf of Mnangagwa, they say you have chosen a side, and in that, if ever Mnangagwa is to fall, you know you are falling too. Those same nana Ziyambi, those same nana Tungwarara, nana Chichichi, these guys very permanent zombie according to my analysts. You know, some of them, they actually don't agree with this 2030 thing and whatever, but they have no option, and now they have to fight for this amendment bill number 3 to succeed. Otherwise, if it doesn't succeed and Mnangagwa ends up being ousted or stepping down in 2028, but if he ends up stepping down in 2028 because amendment bill number 3 didn't go through the constitution, referendum, then it's fine. I don't think anybody would take these guys as if they are enemies. But if these guys push this bill against the constitution, and then it's regarded as constitutional coup, says members of opposition, etc., then you know these guys, they can become enemies. Tina vana Jonathan Moyo vakatiza mnyika, tina vana Sevia Kasukwere vakatiza mnyika, etc. Pakazopiswa President Mugabe. So muri Zimbabwe imimi muri kuzvinzwira zviri kwamuri kuti imi motiudza kuti what do you think about all of this. Tichida kunzwa pfungwa dzenyu, tenge tine mucomment section. Thank you for watching.